Hello guys, I was here in my garden watching the beautiful sky, feeling very relaxed, and I was started to realize how important it is to know about the point of perception. Maybe you felt or you feel in your life moments in which you feel a bit stuck, like the same reality is repeating itself, the same emotions, the same routine, the same people. The day is all the time passing in the same way. But I want you to make this exercise for 1 second, 10 seconds, and to realize how complex are the systems that they are around us, how complex is the people, how many thoughts, how many ideas, how many personalities, how many emotions they have, how many cells, how many complex systems they have in their physical bodies, how many systems there are in society. Imagine for one moment how many systems interconnected, interrelated they are around us every day. The question is how is possible when everything is so complex and deep, how is possible that we feel like everything is the same all the time? Like we are living the same life every single day. This is the point of perception. The truth is that our life is not repeating. Every moment is unique. Every moment is different. Every moment is so deep. If you could enter fully in the moment, you could go to meet the universe, to connect with God itself. But our point of perception is fixated to live life in a certain way. For example, you may have your point of perception fixated through the idea of I need to be beautiful, I have to have a beautiful body, let's say. And then you can contemplate every day your experience through this idea, through this belief. Or you can use another idea, for example, I need to have recognition and I need to have people giving me love, giving me pleasant words so I can be happy. This is my way to be happy. Then when these ideas become fixated in our mind, our perception becomes fixated too. And we spend a day looking for these kind of things externally, recognition or proof that my body is beautiful or many other things. For example, we want good food and good food is giving us a lot of energy, then we fixate our energy and our mind into the food, or we fixate our energy into the beauty, or we fixate it, for example, this is very obvious when we have an addiction or a habit, our perception is fixated around this topic. If I do it, if I don't do it, if I blame myself, if I repeat it, if I'm smoking, I'm eating, I am playing video games, I am watching movies. The whole idea here is that it is our mind, our perception that it becomes fixated to live in a certain way, and we lose connection with the beauty and depth of life and the beauty and depth of the people around us. This can be very obvious with your partner. How interesting is that your partner, which is a person who is a soul, who has a spirit, if we get used to see him or to see her in a certain way, this person may become boring, may become the same, may become routine, and we may lose the connection with the uniqueness of this person, and we may think this person is just totally known for us. We know everything about this person, and in some level, of course, we feel disappointed, we feel frustrated because our soul wants movement, transformation, renewal. And if we are all the time focusing our attention in the same aspects of life and in the same aspects of people, our soul gets eventually suffocated, suffering, because our soul wants to expand, to change, to transform. This is very interesting idea, which take us to reconsider the idea of freedom itself, because in some way we may think as freedom the capacity to do whatever we want to do, but eventually this has a limit. We have a physical body, we cannot do everything. But what if freedom is the capacity to move and transform our point of perception freely, to become to be able to perceive all the situations from infinite point of views, from infinite angles. Still, of course, we find the creative angle, the positive angle, the angle that inspires, that take us to take creative action. That would be amazing, no? I will give you some examples because we, the shamans, what we are doing basically, we have many rituals and many practices and meditations and many tools, but in essence there are just different ways and different approaches to move the point of perception, because the essence of freedom and the essence of healing, it is connected with this moment in which we transform the way we see things. For example, let's say that you have an average point of perception that is enough flexible. It means that you are able to manage life and social relationships, intimate relationships in a healthy way. You are able to transform your point of perception when you go work and you behave in one way. You transform it when you approach your partner, the feminine and the masculine, and this you are able to transform it to adapt yourself. This gives you empathy, gives you the capacity to feel the emotions from the person around you, to transform you, to change. Not to only feel yourself, to feel the environment. If you develop it a little bit more, your point of perception becomes more flexible and free. You become able to do new things in life. You are able to perceive things that few people can perceive or can even imagine. And you are able to follow this. You become a pioneer. You can take an idea and create a project, create a business, create a unique journey. These are the pioneers, the entrepreneurs, people who are manifesting unique new things in society. They can do this because their point of perception is more free, more flexible. If you go one step farther, you can enter in the place of the magicians. The magicians are people who have the capacity to move a lot, radically, their point of perception. And this you can see, for example, the actors. The actors, they can embody fully different personalities, and they are stars. Very few people can do this fully till the bone, to become a different personality, to perceive a situation differently. In one moment they can perceive the situation like they are scary, they are scared, and they are weak, and in another movie they can perceive the same situation like warriors or heroes. This is the power of the point of perception. Of course, if you have this power, you imagine the potential, because you can choose if you leave a situation from a point of weakness or from a point of strength and confidence. Imagine the freedom. This is existential freedom. Is amazing. And in this level of the actors, a little bit farther, you can start connecting with the spiritual guides and the shamans. This is the training we have to go through to become shamans and spiritual guides. It's a training that is very intense in some moments, which is stretching our point of perception. We can move it fast, changing fast, and this is actually the way to enter in the subtle world, in the spiritual world. You enter by transforming, changing your point of perception. It's difficult to explain with words, but you can understand with these social examples what this means. If you go one step farther, you can say, for example, this is the experiences you may have with psychedelics. I had this experience with ayahuasca in the ceremonies we did in our retreats. And in this experience, your point of perception transforms so much that you may become an animal, you may become a cloud, you may become another person, a stone, a mountain, and you experience it fully. You don't only it's not only the vision, it's that you experience the qualities of this existential state, and it's like you don't even have words to explain this, and your point of perception can be so big to arrive there. And beyond more, but there I cannot even talk about this. I wanted to share with you this idea because a lot of people I know suffer from this, I am stuck, but really what is stuck in our life is our point of perception. I want to know if you have some experience, something in some moment in your life you had this change in the point of perception that really shocked you, that maybe something awakes in you during when you were watching this video and you remember, oh, this moment in my life, this was a moment in which I had a strong change in the point of perception. You realize, now share with me, let's talk. This is an amazing topic. And I wanted to share with you that soon, in 4 days, we're going to make a special event here in Brussels. And we will go in the night in the forest. We'll make a ritual, drum ritual in the forest, 25, Friday. And this is a very good opportunity to experience this. This is one of the places, of course without taking psychedelics, but one of the experiences that most transform and open your point of perception. When you go in the night by itself is an entrance to the unconscious mind. The fact that there is no light immediately changes the way you perceive your environment, and this transforms the way you see things. Plus, you are in the forest, you have the noise, you have the smell, you need to guide yourself, you need to pay more attention, see where you are watching. You don't pay so much attention to your mind, and your attention goes to your body, to your senses. Only this creates a very big transformation in the way you experience yourself. And after, we will be like 1 hour hiking in the night in the forest, and after we will sit, we will have a meditation. And in this state, you will be able to experience directly what it means to transform your point of perception. And what will happen is that whatever you bring with you, conflict, problem, idea, inspiration, desire, dream, you will be able to perceive it in a fully different way. And this may bring you the inspiration, the solutions, the path, the way that you need to move forward. We need all the time in our life, actually, to transform the point of perception, because the growth comes with transformation, with change. We need to, that's why we are all the time working with it. I invite you to come. I invite you to remember this. There is another way to perceive the life that you are living now. There is always another way. And to invite you to be brave and to give this a step out and to see everything from another point of view. You realize that you are not perception, actually, that you are something else. I will see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.